Can I buy shares anytime? A lot of people are asking if you can buy shares anytime. When you talk about shares, shares is a piece of ownership of a certain company, and as I said, it's like having a house made of bricks, and the more bricks you own, the more shares you own. And if a shareholder, you partake into the company's profits and losses, and also other great benefits like bonus shares and annual general meetings and gifts. So when we talk about shares, most of these shares I'm going to talk about are public listed companies. Is Mtn, there is Airtel, there's Stanbic Bank, there's Dfcu. There's so many companies you can buy your shares from. And someone asked if you can buy shares anytime. Yes, you can buy shares anytime. You just have to pass through the process. Do you own a CSD account, Securities Central Depository account? This is an account. It acts as like a bank account, but whenever you buy your shares, the shares will appear on that account. So when it comes to you buying shares anytime, if you have that CSD number, that unique identifying number for shareholder, if you have it, you just have to put in a buy order to any of your stockbrokers that you want to buy the shares from. You can buy the shares through stockbroker, Pacific Capital, there and there. You can buy them through SBG Securities, Old Mutual. All these people can help you. So different stockbrokers, some brokers just send them an email with the postman on their bank account and send them an email telling them that you want to buy certain number of shares from this company. So buying these shares anytime, you just need to deposit the money on their bank account of the stockbrokers and sell them a buy order, and they will make sure that you get your shares. And when it comes to buying your shares anytime, when these shares are bought, they will appear on your CSD account, the Securities Central Depository account. Will appear there so that you can easily track as you buy more and more shares. What I have to caution you on is that when you are to buy these shares, sometimes you can put in your money and they take long to buy your shares, but be certain that these shares will be bought. And this happens that sometimes you may want to buy these shares, but you find there's nobody willing to sell their shares on the other end. You don't need to know which person is selling shares the other end. That's the role of the stockbrokers. The stockbrokers know who is selling the other end, so you just need to put in an order. So it can take 2 weeks without buying for you, but most times when your shares actually, there are people that are actually selling them there and then, your shares will be, you get them quickly. And most times what happens, because personally I've been buying shares, so sometimes I've deposited money on the stockbroker's account, send them an order, and they have tried buying for me shares. I'm saying trying because you find that they want to buy the shares you want, but they are not there. There's nobody willing to sell their shares. So most times they come back to me and they advise me. They're like, no, these shares you want, they are not there, but this is a good company. You can actually buy your shares from me, and we shall quickly buy your shares from there. So that's what will happen if you try to buy your shares and they take long. The stockbrokers can advise you themselves and tell you these shares actually are not there, but you can put this money into this certain company because their shares are good and they are available. So when it comes to buying shares anytime, you can buy them anytime as long as you identify it and you can change your shareholder. But if you are not yet identified, you can talk to us in shares. We can help you with the entire process for you to get a CSD number so that you become a recognized investor, and we shall help you with all the necessary processes with the stockbrokers. You don't need necessarily to go there. We can help you with that process, or you can do it yourself, of course. But we would wish to give you a peace of mind with all your investments through a step-by-step process, which we shall work with you. We shall work with them in this investment journey from 0 to 100 and until further notice. Yeah, so for those that are interested to buy shares, to buy more shares, you can reach out to us. We shall ably help you to guide you through the entire process so that you're comfortable investing. As I always conclude our videos, always able to save, to invest, reinvest, and to enjoy.